And then we just not moving. Then you know, they on the intercom thing, just talking Spanish so fast. And then you know, it's the intercom, so it's like muffled. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know what they say.
We got the, oh my God, is it real? We got the, oh my God.
Today is the day. Today is Wednesday, and I'm moving out of the United States. So much has transpired and has led up to this moment. I can't believe this is happening. But I know in a matter of 7 hours, I will be on a plane on my way to... I just did my skincare routine. Skin is popping. Skin is popping. It's giving. This is the clearest my skin has ever been. Y'all need to follow me on TikTok. We got a lot planned for today, okay? We have to film a couple reels. I still got to pack. Ooh, child. Trying to pack up your whole life into like 3 suitcases? Well, 2 suitcases and a carry-on? That should be an award because goodness gracious. Like, yeah, I'm about to do my makeup. And all I'm gonna say is, if you feel a pull in the spirit to move somewhere or do something or pursue a new anything, step out on faith and just trust that God has you, because you really don't know if he has provision there for you until you just step out and do it. I've been sensing this pull, and honestly, I'm just tracking my journey for anybody, whether you believe in Christ or not. I'm just tracking my journey and seeing like what God has for me, where I'm going. I've been saying for the last 3 to 4 months, I'm in my Genesis chapter 12. Okay, if you don't know anything about Genesis chapter 12, go read it. Go read it. But I really think that this is probably a season, because I honestly don't know how long I'm gonna be there. Like, I bought a one-way, but I know that this foreign place that God is like leading me to is going to push me to rely solely on him. Now, God likes to work with us based on who we are. God don't gotta move some people out the country. But others, like myself, sometimes God has to push us to go that extreme, because that may be the only way he's able to get to us. This move is more spiritual than anything. And I know that once I'm fully surrendered to Christ, fully surrendered to God, then everything else will start to align and fall, and I'll be able to see things a lot clearer. I'm not no superhuman. Of course, I'm a little bit nervous. Of course, I'm excited. Of course, I'm feeling all kinds of emotions. Like, I'm moving to a whole new country and I don't even speak the language like that. So now I gotta learn a whole new language, which I am looking forward to, but it's a lot, y'all. Sometimes it be looking a little too smooth. Like, oh, that transition was a little too smooth. No, it wasn't. Because yesterday, I thought I lost my passport. I just know that whatever comes of this trip is something that I needed. I'm gonna just hold on to that and hold on to God and just ask God to continue to lead me, because I'm gonna tell you right now straight up, I don't know what I'm doing. Let me do my makeup so we can get on with the packing. I made it to the airport. I made it on time. Granted, I did not get my phone. But we made it. It was so stressful. Like, me and my mom repacking my suitcase while we're in the parking lot. That's me right here. That's me. But anyways, repacking my suitcase in the parking lot, like, they was trying to charge me $500 for my check bags. Yeah, $500. You heard it right, $500. But God is good. I didn't pay that. Not even half of it, not even a quarter. Like, God is good. So, I just need to breathe. I'm so, like, my stomach is in knots. Like, I feel like I got a doodle. Like, I'm just stressed. But nonetheless, I'm blessed. I am blessed. I am blessed. I am blessed and highly favored. So, here we come.
Yeah, so the plane has some mechanical issues. So what we're gonna do right now is go back to the back. You guys need to go to the baggage claim to get the baggage, check any bags, and then go back to the counters. So we're gonna do the protection in case you need hotel and everything. So we're gonna let you know at the counters over there.
Where are the counters?
It's gonna be the same way that you came. You got to take the train back, going back to the baggage claim. If you have bags, you need to go get the bag first, and then once you get the bag, just go out there on the level Avianca level 3, at the same counters that you went. So it will be the same way.
Do I have to go through TSA again?
I mean, I don't know what time the flight is gonna leave, but
Am I getting like an email or a notification? Because
no, we're gonna let you know. We're working on that right now.
Okay.
So that's why you have to go back to the counters.
Okay.
Segundo, porque tenemos que salir a...
Please read the overhead signs to tell you where to wait. We operate at Carousel 7 and Carousel 9. If you have a connecting flight with Frontier, your luggage will not be on the carousel. Thank you for flying Frontier.
We are waiting for notifications about the new protection flight and the hotel and food and transportation. We ask for your patience since we are receiving information to be able to provide you with the correct information. Thank you very much.
So I just got back to the room and I'm exhausted. It's been a long day, okay? A long day. I'm gonna keep it short. Got to the airport on time, sat at my gate early, got on the plane. When we get on the plane, all right, everybody thinking like they doing all the procedures. You know how they do the mask, the theme, da da da. Okay, we do that. Then I'm so hungry. I'm starving. I haven't eaten nothing all day. And then we just not moving. We like take a couple, a couple strides forward, but then we just stop. Then they on the intercom thing, just talking Spanish so fast. And then, it's the intercom, so it's like muffled. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know what they say, right? So then, boom, next thing you know, everybody just start getting up. So I start getting up too. But I'm at the front of the plane, okay? So I'm like getting off first. Or like one of the first two people to get off the plane. And I'm like, I don't know where to go. So then when I exit the gate, I asked the dude, I'm like, yo, what's going on? Like, what's going on? And he happened to speak English. So then he's like, oh, just, we trying to figure that out right now. But all I know is the plane ain't working. Something wrong with the plane. Just go down to the baggage claim and get your check bag. And I'm like, okay. I go down to baggage claim, waiting 45 minutes to an hour for my check bag. Then I gotta find, mind you, my bags are like 200 pounds. Like together, they're like around 200 pounds. It's heavy, okay? It's twice as much as I weigh. I don't weigh that much, okay? Then, long story short, I get to the counter, right? I get my bags, I go to the counter, and then I'm waiting at the counter in line, sitting on the floor for like maybe, 2 hours. And then once it's my turn at the counter, they like rebook my flight. And I'm like, yo, do I gotta pay for these bags again? They're like, no, don't worry about it. I was like, okay, cool, thank God. Then the lady gave me instructions to know how to find the shuttle. I go down. I'm just driving with the suitcases. I said driving. You know what I meant. I'm just riding with the suitcases. The suitcases was a fight. On carpet, it was 10 times worse. The wheels didn't want to work. I'm tripping over the suitcases. There was this one man on my flight. He was a black man. He was probably in his mid to late 30s. This black man on my flight. She was traveling solo because everybody on the flight pretty much was with another partner, like with another pair. Like they were a pair or it was a group of them. It was very few of us, probably less than 5 of us that were traveling alone. It was probably like 3 of us, me being one of them. The other one was a black man. He looked foreign. He didn't look like an American. He didn't have that vibe. Staring at me. From the moment we got off the plane, he was staring at me. See me struggling with my suitcases. Not once did that man say, hey sis, let me help you. Just watching me the whole time till we got to the hotel. I didn't feel entitled to that man's help. But it's like, me and you being like one of the 3 black people on this flight and you see me struggling and you all you have is a backpack and you see me struggling with 3 heavy suitcases. I don't know. It just would have been the gentleman thing to do. I wasn't expecting him to do it, but the fact that he was staring at me the entire time. I'm talking staring at me since we got off the plane to us in line in the lobby of the hotel. Jit eyes was glued on me the entire time. I don't feel like I was wrong for saying you could have at least helped me, bro. But I didn't feel entitled to it. It just would have been nice, because I was struggling really, really hard. Yes. So after I'm struggling back and forth, looking for the shuttle finally shows up. Not only did the shuttle show up, 2 of them showed up. And it was just confusion. So they trying to sort that out. You can imagine that everybody was just like up here with it. Like we was over it. We finally get on the shuttle. Mind you, the airport has a hotel. Don't know why they didn't put us in the hotel that's in the airport. Maybe they was booked up. I don't know. I doubt it because it was not busy today at the airport. But they didn't put us there. Put us on the shuttle. They split the shuttle in half, put half of us on the shuttle. Mind you, the flight was not packed. Drive us like 15 to 20 minutes out to put us in a hotel. Then the line to check in at the hotel, wrap around the lobby. So we're doing that. Y'all, I can go on and on. I'm just happy to be in the room. But anyways, my sister came. I love her. She a real one. She drove an hour away. She came. She helped me with my bag. She didn't come just to help me with my bags, though. She came to give me something. She came to give me my phone, my international phone. She came to give me my international phone. And then this other white guy, a little short dude, but I just appreciate his help. Like, cause the other dude, the other guy, he was like a big, like, he was a big dude. He could have helped, but he didn't. He just chose to stare at me the entire time with his beady little eyes. I just want to slap those things on his. Anyways, y'all, he helped me and my sister carry my bag. We each took a suitcase, and he was a godsend. Thank you so much. And he carried the big one. He carried like the really big suitcase. I went downstairs to get me dinner. It's dinner. Like, this is like, it's 11:30 at night right now. Just happy. I'm just happy to be resting my feet. I'm happy to put something in my mouth. Okay, that didn't sound right. I'm just happy to be eating. Y'all, it's not glamorous. Like, this whole living abroad, like the transition is not glamorous. I know that God is he's just trying to teach me something in all of this. I'm going to bed. I'll see y'all in the morning. Okay guys, good morning. So I'm currently on the bus. As you saw earlier, the first bus was full. I was on time. I woke up early. Didn't get to finish my makeup, but nonetheless I woke up on time. But even then, still wasn't able to catch the first bus because it got full. Yesterday they sent 2 buses. They should have kept the same energy. But you know what? In all the waiting, and the frustration, and the miscommunication, no communication, all of that chaos, I really have been asking myself, what is God trying to teach me in this moment? And truthfully speaking, I think he's just trying to teach me not patience, but how you practice patience. Because I'm gonna wait, but it's how I wait, the attitude that I have, the heart that I have while I wait. And so I just want to do better. Just want to do better with that. So now we're on our way to the airport, and I'm gonna keep them posted. Okay, y'all. I made it. Oh my gosh. It was a journey, but I made it through immigration. I was in that line for like an hour and 30 minutes, but I made it. I'm so happy. Okay, so now I was gonna like add lashes, but I don't think it matters at this point. I'm tired. I gotta pee. I've been holding my pee forever. So I'm gonna pee, and I'm gonna see y'all when I get to the Airbnb. So I made it. Long story short, I asked the Airbnb host if they could set me up with a driver, and the driver came. He waited like an hour and a half for me while I went through immigration, because that immigration line, terrible. I was in that line for like an hour and a half, but we finally made it. The airport was about, with traffic and everything, the airport was about 54 minutes to here where I'm at. And so I'm gonna give y'all a house tour. The driver was so cute, so kind, not cute like that. He was just like cute, like, oh, he's an old dad. And he brought his son because his son speaks really good English. And I asked his son how he learned English, and he was just watching TV and listening to music. So that's what I'm gonna be doing here in Colombia. I'm gonna be escuchando música y mirando tele. I'm not really sure if that's how they say it, but you know the vibes. Okay, so we're here. I'm gonna do a quick little, this is such a cute little 1-bedroom. A little too small for me to live here for a long time, but it do the job. So here we go. All right, so this is the front door right here. So I'm standing right in front of the front door. And then this is like a couch. Let me move my big old suitcase. This is like a couch. And then it's like a little desk area with a little mirror peeking through into the living room. You know, you got this, got that. The kitchen, the counter, the fridge is giving a New York style fridge because I call these diet fridges because they're so skinny. And then this is like a washing machine. I forgot what this is. I'm not really sure, but I'm sure. And then there's like cleaning, like a broom and everything. This is the window to let the light in. Got the 2 eye stoves for the thing to cook. Microwave, cabinets, sink, and yeah. So this is it. And then the modem for the internet. Got a little fake plant here. And then, so now we're walking into the bedroom. Got a fan because there's no air conditioning. Got the TV. This is cute. Got a chair. And then the bed. And then this is like my closet and the remote. And then another window with the blinds. So yeah. This is an overview. This is like the bathroom, which is sink, mirror, toilet, and a shower. So okay, y'all, so the lighting hits. Okay, the lighting hits. The lighting eat, y'all. The lighting eat. Hey y'all, so today is my first full day in Colombia, and I'm really excited. This morning, so you can see I'm already done up and I'm ready and everything. So this morning I was basically taking care of like my bank. When I was doing my research for Colombia, Schwab Bank, or like Charles Schwab Bank, is the bank that came recommended. So I went ahead and created an account with them, so I have like a debit card with them. However, when I was at the airport yesterday, when I was coming in and trying to withdraw money so I could pay my driver, I went to the cajero, which is a ATM, and it was the ATM that belonged to Colombia, and child, it was not letting me withdraw money. So some stranger, basically I Zelled him money and he withdrew money for me. But here's the thing, I called Schwab this morning and they told me that Colombia ATM sometimes give, Schwab accounts a hard time when it comes to withdrawing money. The purpose for today, the goal for today is basically to find an ATM so I can withdraw money. Now here's the kicker. I don't have service on my phone. Let me go get my phone. I have 2 phones, and one is an iPhone 13 Pro and the other one is a Samsung S9 Plus. The reason why I chose the Samsung S9 Plus is because this was the last Android I used until I switched over to iPhone. But I love this phone so much, I decided to get this one instead of like the other newer Samsungs or whatever that recently came out. I don't care. I could care less. There's a SIM card slot right here, and I'm going to go to a phone provider, like a phone service provider, whatever. I think there's one like right across the street from where I'm staying. It's called Claro. But I'm gonna go there, get a SIM card and put on this phone. I was told by the driver's son, who was like a sweetheart. He said, do not get the SIM card that is from the provider. So for example, you heard, I just told you that I'm going to Claro. Don't get Claro's SIM card. Get another SIM card, but don't get the provider SIM card because they're trash. So that's just something to keep in mind. As for my iPhone, this has T-Mobile service. Now, I do not have the international plan with T-Mobile because I'm in a family plan and I would just hate to hike up the bill. So I just decided to, get me another little phone and just pay my little $30 a month for calls and texts or whatever. Granted, in my T-Mobile plan, I have unlimited text messaging, but I'm using WhatsApp because everything in this country is WhatsApp. So I'm using WhatsApp. T-Mobile works out here. However, if I call somebody regularly, FaceTime somebody regularly, it's gonna charge me 25 cents per minute. 3 things on the to-do list today. First thing, get service on this phone. Second thing, withdraw money from the ATM because I'm hungry. I went to sleep hungry last night because I didn't have any money to eat. Third thing is grocery shop because I'm hungry. Let me show you guys what I'm wearing today, what I'm wearing to go out. So this is a white crop top that I got from Amazon. And then for my bottoms, these are some very flowy, breathable pants that I think I got from Shein, if I'm not mistaken. And then they're really long, which I love because I have long legs. And so my jewelry is like the same jewelry that I be wearing every day. Same everyday jewelry, nothing special. So, and I just got my hair pulled back per usual. I do the same hairstyle pretty much every day unless I want to switch things up. This is my outfit. I'm gonna back up a little bit more so you can see. This is my outfit. So I'm gonna just throw on my Birkenstocks and they're white. And then this little Gap shoulder bag and keep it pushing. I'm gonna head to an ATM. Hopefully I can withdraw money. And I just texted everybody that, you know, knows that I'm here. And just told them where I'm going because I don't have service after I leave the house. I lose Wi-Fi connection. So right now I'm going to pull up the address and have Google walk me there.
45 toward Carrera 77.
It is a 14-minute walk, so I will be vlogging on my phone. I'll see y'all in a few. Okay, y'all, I am back. I am back in the apartment. I just got back like 5 minutes ago. Yo, Medellin reminds me of Flatbush so much. Like, it reminds me, girl, let's talk. Medellin reminds me of Flatbush so much. Like, that's where I live at, and I walk outside and I'm like, wow, this feels like Flatbush. This feels so much like Flatbush. It's crazy. Remember, one of the goals for today is to go to the bank, withdraw money. We were able to withdraw money. Granted, my bank, Schwab, thought it was fraud, but I told him it was me. I was able to withdraw the money. So I'm really happy about that. I am in this group chat. The woman that created the group, we DM from time to time, and she told me, and I told her like I finally made it because I told her I was coming like a month before. She told me about this app called Rappi, and basically it's like a Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub for like Colombia. I downloaded it, and she told me to get like this smashed avocado or something like that. I think it's called Animal Cocina, or I think that's the name of the restaurant. I'm not sure. Yeah, Animal Cocina. So that's what I ordered, and I ordered, because I'm vegetarian, so I ordered a veggie. But them burgers that they have look so good. So basically for my order with tip and delivery fee and whatever it is else that they added, I paid like 35,800 Colombian pesos. So we about to see how much that is in American dollars. So, which is $8, and it's about $8.68. I didn't get nothing to drink though, because all they had to offer was like soda, and I don't drink soda. So it's beautiful. People are staring at me. I got a compliment on my hair. Yeah, this is exciting. I'm very blessed, and this is such a privilege. So I just want y'all to know, like, go after the thing that scares you the most, because it might turn around and bless you. You know what I mean? Now, I haven't even been here for 24 hours yet, but what I would tell y'all that want to come to Colombia, based on like, I guess the mistakes that I made, or like not even just mistakes, but like hiccups that happened along the way that were out of my control, get a phone, get 2 phones. Obviously you have the one that you have, but get a second phone that you can use like day to day out here. Expect delays if you're gonna be flying Avianca. My plane did not have no TV, so download your music, download your movies ahead of time, just in case you end up getting on an Avianca plane that don't got no TV. Oh, your cash. There's gonna be, so after you pass the immigration, there's gonna be 3 carousels. Okay, there's gonna be 3 carousels where you you get your check bag if you have a check bag. Most of the time, because you was in, I wouldn't say most of the time, like I travel here, girl, it's my first time. There's a likelihood that if you're not Colombian citizen, You're gonna be in line for an hour. By the time you get past immigration and get that stamp on your passport, you will be looking for your check bag if you have some. What you want to do is ask the guy. What did I ask him? Because I asked him in Spanish. I said I use my Deep L app, because I just assume that they just only speak Spanish. If they speak English, that's great. I feel like the ones that do speak English, they'll be like, habla inglés, and then you'd be like, yeah. Where is the luggage? So you want to say, where's the luggage? Because there's gonna be guys. There's gonna be a lot of guys near the a lot of workers around the 3 carousels. There's only 3 carousels. Where's the luggage for? And then you're gonna say your flight. You're gonna put your city. You're gonna say, so ¿dónde está el? Oh, ¿dónde está el? Speaking no puede hablar. Okay, ¿dónde? I'm still learning. My pronunciation needs a lot of work. ¿Dónde está el equipaje para? And then insert your city. So ¿dónde está el equipaje para? And then you insert your city. So for me, I went to the guy, I said, ¿dónde está el equipaje para Orlando? Because by the time you get out of immigration, they're gonna line up all the bags that people didn't grab. Then after that, you're gonna walk straight down, and then to your left, you're gonna see all of these like money currency exchange. Those exchange rates are doo-doo. You're gonna keep walking till you about to head out the building. You're gonna see this Colombia. And this is if you're flying into Medellin airport, by the way. You're gonna see the Colombia ATM. When you do that, just make sure that your debit card is set. My mistake, my card was activated, but they needed extra verification that I had no idea they needed. So it just kept declining every transaction that I tried to do. Another tip, there's gonna be guys there that's gonna want to carry your check bag. If you don't want to carry your check bags, tip them. That's what I did. So I'm staying at an Airbnb. Before I got here, I told my Airbnb host, I said, hey, is it possible that you could set up a driver to pick me up from the airport? This is the flight that I'm coming in. This is the time that I'm landing. My Airbnb host was able to set me up with a driver, and he's phenomenal. I will link his information down below. I'm gonna link his information because he is phenomenal. Reach out to him, text him on WhatsApp, and ask him to come and get you from the airport, because he a real one, and his son is phenomenal. Pay attention to where you're walking. Don't solely rely on the GPS. Open up your eyes, look around, keep your eyes peeled. These are the tips that I have so far based on some of my mistakes, the things that I've learned, gone through, and things that I am recommending you guys to do because I do them too. But I'm just waiting for my food right now. I'm starving, girl. I thought I was gonna pass out. I tried to put my shirt on this morning. I thought I was gonna pass out. I wasn't able to eat anything. So I'm really looking forward to my Animal Cocina Laureles. I gotta learn how to roll my R's. I've been binge watching a whole bunch of shows and just practicing my Spanish. I was watching Lilo and Stitch this morning. Well, I wasn't watching, I was kind of listening and then just repeating. So yeah, but I'm really excited. Estoy muy emocionado porque yo quiero ¿cómo se dice? Estoy muy emocionada para hablar español y aprender español, porque español es un lengua que es muy not fácil, child, pero no es difícil también. Girl, we in there. So I'm gonna tap back in when I get my food. Okay. The fries look, my food is cold. Dang, it's in Spanish. It's in Spanish.
¿Qué? ¿Hablas español?
Yeah. Hey y'all, so I'm back from grocery shopping. I took a mean nap and it was pretty long because that itis after I ate that burger got to me. If you want to know how good that burger was, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being absolute doodle, 10 being, it was like a 5. Granted, I did get like the vegetarian patty and everything, but yeah, it was all right. You know, I was kind of a little disappointed that my food came cold, so I had to reheat it up. But it's okay. I was hungry. I walked 15 minutes to the grocery store. It's the grocery store I went to last night. It's officially been 24 hours since I've been in Colombia. I don't know. I know that people can tell that I'm not from here because of the way that I walk, or like, because people walk slow here. And I've always been like a quick walker. I feel like they could smell American on me. But we're gonna work on that. My first Colombian grocery haul. So I went to this store, Carulla. I hope I'm saying it right. Carulla. Yo fui a Carulla esta noche, tonight, whatever. Anyways, moving on. We're gonna work on the Spanish. Anyways, I got some bread. I'm gonna tell y'all like how much I spent for everything. I didn't get a lot of stuff because I want to be smart with my money. Granted, my money go long here. Doesn't mean that I should be just spending it. You know, let's tap into wisdom. Just because you got it don't mean you should spend it all. I gave myself $20. I'm gonna put the total at the end and see if I stayed within the budget. I got vegetarian sausage, salchichon de vegetales. Got 2 bottles of water because it takes me like 2 days just to finish one of these. I got grapes, uvas. Compro aceite de vegetal. This store that I went to, Carulla, they also had like the pan spray and all of that. But girl, they was charging an arm and a leg for that. It was like 24,000 pesos and other stuff. I was like, no ma'am. I got 2 sweet plantains, 1 onion. I don't know if this is all purpose, but it looked like all purpose. It looked like all purpose, so I got it. This is all I need for the next 2 weeks. I am fine. When I get to my more permanent establishment, then we can go all in with the seasoning. And then I got some apples, manzanas. That's it. So in total, I spent 104,480 pesos, which equals to $25.48. Where is the receipt? Donde está mi receipt? Hold on. The total was 104,450. So I actually turned out to be under budget, low-key, but then they added tax. She was supposed to give me 550 pesos back, but she kept it. I guess I just look too bougie to want my change back, I guess. I don't know, but I do need change. I do. I would like change. I'll ask for that next time. Let me see how I say that. How I say, can I have my change, please? You know, in Spanish, how we gonna say that? Okay, so this is how you say, can I have my change back? Oh, me puede dar mi cambio, por favor. Me puede dar mi cambio, por favor. Me puede. It's not mue. Oh, not me speaking Creole. Me puede dar mi cambio, por favor. 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 Mi cambio, por favor. Mi cambio. Puede dar mi cambio, por favor. Yeah, we got it. I'm gonna put all of this away and go to sleep, and then I will see you guys in la mañana. All right, see y'all tomorrow. Y'all, I just got back. So my driver from the airport was so sweet. He picked me up to take me out to eat with him and his family. So that was I was not expecting that. I went and I had such a good time. I met his daughter and his grandson, and y'all, the hospitality is on another level. Like, Colombian hospitality is everything. Everything. It was so kind. You were so kind. Yeah, I just got back. It's 11:20 Central Time, so that means it's like midnight, a little after midnight on the East Coast. I'm going to do my skincare routine, wash my face, and go to bed, and I will see you guys in the morning. Good night. Buenas noches.
Oh, we got the, oh my God, is it real? Oh, we got the, oh my